Good morning, everyone. My name is Prithvi from Informatica GCS, and today we will be talking about the data quality usability improvements that are implemented as a part of November release. Before November release, the only way to create data quality rule occurrence or rule template is from the data governance and catalog page. But after November release, the launch point to create the rule occurrence or a rule template would be present in the Asset 360 page itself. In order to create a rule occurrence from the data element itself, you can go to the data element. Job ID is one of my columns present in the MS SQL table. Here, I would get an option to create the data quality rule occurrence in the Asset 360 page itself. To create the rule template directly from the business glossary, you can go to the business glossary, like address test is the business term, and here you will also get the option to create data quality rule template. If you choose to create data quality rule occurrence or rule template from the Asset 360 page, there would be few fields that would present by default, like the measuring method, the criticality, frequency, target, and threshold. For example, if you want to create the rule occurrence from the data element itself, here if you see the dimension, measuring method, primary data element is already selected. It is auto populated and you would not be able to change it because you have created the arrow from the data element itself. The criticality, target, threshold is also selected by default. You can definitely make changes to these parameters. The next change that is done is the volume and exception properties are now changed to total rows and failed rows. So before November release, the total rows and failed rows were not present in a data quality rule occurrence. It was something called exceptions and volume. But after November release, if you can see, now it's total rows and failed rows. Now let's talk about the data preview of failed rows. After November release, it would be possible to see the failed rows from the DQ widget itself. You can go to the data governance and catalog page, home, and in the DQ widget, to see the preview of failed rows, you can select the arrow and here you can see the option to preview the failed rows. Another change that came with the November release is that we can add more columns to the DQ widget as a part of grid customization. For example, the new columns such as dimensions, value, total rows, failed rows, primary data element, etc. are now can be seen from the DQ widget itself. Also, we can add the column hierarchy for the DQ rules in the preview pane of the DQ widget so that we can identify which table and the column the rule is applied to. The same can be seen here. We have the hierarchy present so that we can identify which column and for which source the rule is applied to. That's all from DQ customization implemented as a part of November release. Please write us back on support videos at informatica.com or Twitter. Thank you.